Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me right now is Joseph Nakhla. He's the founder and CEO of Tribe Property Technologies. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you: TRBE on the TSX Venture and TRPTF on the OTCQB. And Tribe will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, the Planet MicroCap Showcase Vancouver, in association with Small Cap Discoveries, taking place September 25 and 26, 2024 at the Fairmont Waterfront, Vancouver. For more information, to register to see Joseph, to meet Tribe, please register at planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Joseph, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
I'm great, Robert. How are you?
Oh, gearing up, man. Anybody, people who watch all these, I'm going to sound like a broken record, anytime anybody asks. But anyways, so look, it's been a year since the last time we did an interview together. You actually presented at our Vancouver event last year, so we're excited to have you back to give an update to our audience. But for those that don't know the Tribe story, can you give us that quick overview and history of the company?
Absolutely. So Tribe is a property technology company that really focuses on building software solutions and delivering service for residential buildings. So if you're familiar with big condos, small condos, townhouses, we actually deliver software solutions and deliver service for property management needs in these buildings. But we've also grown significantly, and now we are the second largest in Canada doing that for apartment buildings. For those that are familiar with big REITs that have those massive buildings and they need somebody or a third party to manage for them, we are the go-to company now in Canada.
Very good. All right. So, like I said, it's been about a year since we did our last interview together. We published that on August 22nd, 2023. So let's get that update. What would you say are some of the company's highlights in the last 12 months or so?
Well, some of the biggest highlights is number one, we grew our number of assets that we manage. So I think last time we spoke, approximately would have been about $30 billion worth of assets under management as of today, because of an acquisition that I'm going to be speaking about as another piece of update for you. We're closer to $41-42 billion of assets under management. I just mentioned that we are now officially the second largest property management company, even though we do everything through our software platform, but we still compete directly with traditional property management companies. So we're actually second largest in the rental space and top 5 in the condo space in Canada. And then another big milestone was this acquisition, as reference, a company called Dell Management System, or DMS. It's a great asset, great operators. We acquired the company a couple of months ago. It's been a great, seamless, and smooth integration into our ecosystem. And then the final big highlight is the fact that, as we had just put out our quarterly results a couple of weeks ago, we are almost 50% year-over-year improvement on EBITDA. So we're getting very, very close to profitability, which has been something we signaled for 25, but we're actually going to achieve in 24 in terms of getting to the point where we're actually EBITDA positive in 24. So very pleased. Everything about the company has been great. The footprint has increased significantly, and the revenue obviously continues to grow.
Absolutely. So, you gave, when you mentioned, in our last interview, about 30 billion assets under management, now are approximately 40 plus, something like that. How does that KPI translate to getting closer to profitability for those that aren't as familiar with the property management revenue model and using technology in order to do that? So can you give us a little more color there?
Yeah, asset under management is a big vanity metric for real estate geeks. So at the end of the day, it really just represents how much you're entrusted with by either the REITs or the condo developers or the homeowners of the condo corporation, as we call them in Western Canada, strata. So really, this is the actual value of the assets that you manage. How that translates into our ecosystem is a couple of ways. Number one, we have fees that we actually earn. So we have software and services fees that are monthly recurring. That's still a good chunk of our revenue. It's north of 80% of our revenue is very sticky recurring business. And we generate that in a rental building. We generate that as a percentage of the rent collected. And in the case of a condo corporation, we charge monthly, like a flat rate essentially per month, which includes all of our software. Then 20% of our revenue comes from transactional opportunities. This is in-app purchases. You want to sell your condo and you need some documents. You want to pay your rent on the platform. You need to lease your unit. I can go on. There's a long list of hundreds of items, financial services, insurance services. We continue to put in front of our homeowners, tenants, landlords, condo corporation. We continue to put products and service in front of them, whereby it leverages the group buying power because of our size now, so they can actually get deals on things that are cheaper. Could be as little as grocery delivery, could be as complicated as smart metering for water in the building. So, all kinds of different products, smart building technology products in there. And we generate revenue through clipping through these services that we bring in.
Very good. All right. So to close this out here today, Joseph, from what you can tell us, what would you say are, it's a two-part question. What would you say are some of the company's value catalysts for the rest of 2024 going into 25? You alluded to one that I think a lot of folks probably would want to reiterate. So there's that. And then also, again, you're going to be in Vancouver in a couple of weeks here. What would you say are some of the 1 to 2 reasons why folks should want to engage and meet with Tribe in Vancouver?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the number one, you're bang on. We live in a world where, we got to get to profitability as fast as humanly possible. And we're taking big, fast steps towards that without sacrificing our growth and without sacrificing our increase of footprint in the country. So we're very pleased with our ability to execute on that. And then the second one, and the reason why people want to learn more about what we do, is because it's one of the largest, if not the largest, greenfield spaces that has yet to be disrupted. If I said to you, who is playing the big, massive disruption in distribution of food or food delivery or Airbnb, like companies like Airbnb and hotels, you would name all these big companies. Even in transportation, you would name Uber. Who is playing the big role in property management, even though more and more of us are living in these buildings? So it's greenfield. It's been done the same way for 50 years. So come and meet the company that's doing some really interesting stuff in that space. It's gone from 2018 with no presence at all today to being the second largest in Canada, which is one of the largest condo markets and residential living MDU markets in the world. So come and learn more about our story.
Very cool. All right. Well, Joseph, with that, where can our audience go and find more information about Tribe?
At www.tribetech.com.
Very good. Joseph, thank you for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. I'll see you in Vancouver.
Look forward to it.
Thank you.